So what I did was I got a new Steam. Okay, I think it's streaming because the stream sometimes delays. So I got a new Steam account. Shut up. I got a new Steam account and I bought the game again on that account. And I did this thing where you can switch accounts on Steam on the Steam app, and I didn't realize there's this option where you can borrow the game from somebody. Like you can if the game is installed on the same computer and you're on a different account, it shows a thing that says borrow. I'm like, what? That's cool. But also I want to earn the achievements too, so I guess I'm glad I bought it instead on the new account. But I thought that was a new feature and I did not know that existed. But that is cool and that is neat. That is neat and that is nice. But I'm so glad I'm back. Oh, it says on the account that there's 0 out of 11 achievements, so it should be a brand new copy of the game. Let's hope. And now I'm excited. Oh my god, I feel better now that that whole situation is all figured out. I'm in Stanley. I'm ready. Also, I finally slicked back my hair a bit more. This side is floppy. I'm not gonna do anything about it. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Oh my god. Let's open up the game. Let's go, buddy. Yes, Freddy is here. I hope we regain our viewers back because that was absolutely frustrating how I had 4 or 5 viewers and I was still setting it up. So I selected play the game, so it should be opening up now. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh. Why isn't my mouse moving? My mouse isn't moving. Oh shit! Wait. All F4. All F4. All F4. It's not closing. Oh my god. My mouse isn't moving! You see it though? Okay, you can see it on stream, but I can't. I don't know how to explain it. My stream tab is over the actual application. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. Help! It's not letting me move my mouse. Wait. If I do this, do that, what's the minimize hotkey? I can't even exit out the right app. I've pressed Alt F4 and it's gonna exit out my stream app. Oh my god. Struggle after fucking struggle. Like, they have a fucking technology. My computer hates me at this point. I just. Like, I don't even know what to do. Yes. Yes. Okay. Closing out Steam. And now we're gonna do it. Yes. It works. Look at all these language diversity. Okay. We're gonna do English subtitles. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? I have. Not this one, but I played the first version. Yes, I have. I have. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. What? I didn't know we were doing some neat graphics or some shit. Damn. Confirm. Please enter the current time. Yes! This is what you come to see boot up every time you come into the stream. Or every time you open the game. Y'all see this, right? Oh, you guys see this? Oh, this is so joyous. I'm having a good time now. It is 44. Bro, it's been an hour. Remember the last time I did it? It said 5:44. Now it says 6:44. This is so poetic. Not really. It just kind of sucks. No, accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Okay. Oh, yeah, damn. But we're finally here. Fuck. I don't think this playthrough's gonna be very long. I'm probably not gonna be able to finish it today. Hopefully, if I finish and come up to the point that I did last time, then I could refund the game on this account and come back to it on my other account. That'd be cool. Begin the game. There's not really anything I want to change. Subtitles, good. Audio, how's it sound? I think it sounds good. Ugh. Video. Oh, it's on full screen. Yo. Are you ready to put a full screen? I'm trying to tuck in my fucking shirt. If you were to turn a Steam game in under 2 hours, you can refund it. Okay, let's full screen this bitch. Apply. Keep resolution? Oh, okay. We are full screen. Oh my lordy lord. Does it look good on this? It does look good. Got the controls. You can crouch. Jump. Yeah, I wasn't. Actually, I was able to jump in the last game. Are you ready, guys? I am fucking ready! I'm so glad everything's set up. So imagine me in 2021 hearing Stanley Parable is coming out with a new game. During my hyperfixation, I was so fucking excited, and that is why. Last year I was excited to play it on the anniversary. Didn't end up working out. I'm gonna play it this year. A year and 4 months since the game came out. Let's go! I'm so excited. I fucking love this game so much. It's one of my favorites.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh my god. Narrator, I love you.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Okay, so it starts out the same,
Orders
basically.
came to him through a monitor at his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every
I'm Stanley, bitch.
And although
I'm
others
playing the
might have
game. I'm
considered
pushing
it
buttons.
soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the
That's the
orders
meta-ness of
gave,
this.
as though he
We
had
all know
been
you like
made
that. Oh, hell
exactly
yeah, I do.
for this job.
Oh, hell yeah.
And Stanley
I fucking love him.
was happy.
I am happy. I'm happy. I'm
And
very
then
happy,
one
Stanley.
day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
What?
No one had showed up to give him
427?
instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Did they make him re-record the lines for the beginning of the game? That's my thing. Why would they let him do that? I think it sounded fine to me. I noticed he says it stuff slightly differently. He sounds a bit less energetic. He's like shocked, frozen, solid. It's a bit more calm. In the first game, he's like shocked, frozen, solid. He's a bit more like poignant with his words. Because everyone got a new job, but not Stanley. Yeah. So basically, for this game, I think you have to do like 3 of the same endings from the first game, and then it will start out with the new content. I think that's how you do it. So yeah, let's just run this back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh, everything looks
Stanley decided to go to the
cooler.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Like everything looks
No matter
polished.
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay, we get it, buddy. Can we do the 4:30 thing? Let's literally just listen to the narrator. Why not? Let's do this all over again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What if we do right though?
This was not the correct way to the meeting
It's gonna
room,
be the
and
same.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
So everything's the same layout. Oh, the lights are brighter.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I wonder how many lines they made him re-record, Kevin Briding.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
He's being
A
sarcastic.
room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Really worth it. I think he has said that before.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on
We
creepy
can leave it now.
and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
You're so mean.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Okay, yeah, everything is supposed to be the same. That's how the game works. So, I mean, yeah, we'll listen to what he has to
And
say.
so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Send your coworkers for not supporting you more. That's the one I forgot to finish reading. Ah, there's a window in the middle of the table now. That's weird. Use slides to assure employees everything's okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. The broom closet. Oh, it's the same. That's good. That's good.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh my god. I got scared. I thought that was a person. We're not gonna go there though. That part's kind of scary. Nothing? Okay, E, I think I can use interact. Yeah, so I don't know why that wasn't doing anything. You can hear everything, right? Why that wasn't doing anything. Okay, I just want to make sure. I want to make sure everything's going smoothly. Oh, we can go in here. To be rich, is it a crime to commit crimes? Isn't it rich? What a life it will be to have to pick just one. So I guess they've seen that I did play the game before, because usually this isn't just unlocked. I have to play it a few different times to unlock it. What, is this unlocked too? No.
Stepping into his
What if the
manager's
code's
office,
different?
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief
I can't
who
jump.
orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
I'm pressing
What he
space
could
and I
not
can't
have
jump.
known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly
I literally was listening to you say it, and he was still doing a speech, therefore, I just managed to guess
opened
it.
passageway.
You were weird, narrator. Okay, I want to see if I got an achievement, because usually you can get an achievement for, what is it called? Not jumping in game. So I want to see if that pops up. Stanley Pro Ultra Deluxe. No, it does not show that achievement. You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it. Okay, I don't know how I got that achievement then. I think I should have the overlay. Good job. Overgay activated. In-game overlay? Okay. Well, I enabled it, so if there's any achievements, I hope it pops up. And now we're back. Overgay. Overgay! I wonder if there's anything back here this time. No. But we can actually see what's back there now, instead of it being a bunch of darkness. Oh, but this is a bit too dark for my liking.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Let's go then. Let's do this thing. I got this, bro.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh, yeah?
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh, did he? Now, I actually, I think there's like a certain doorway or something you have to do to activate the Ultra Deluxe version after completing, I think, 3 endings of the original game. I just don't know how to do it. So I did say yes when it asked, have you ever completed the game before? So I hope that helps me out. Can I actually see what these say now? I've never been able to see. Hold on, let's pass this.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature
looks just
revealed.
Better.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh, don't scare me like that, you know?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
No.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
He redid his lines. Are you serious? You guys noticed that, right? Like, he sounds different. Well, with me playing the game so many times, of course I would notice. But, you notice?
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I don't know. Even Freddy says I don't know.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Of course, of course. Yeah, you thought I was gonna press on, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Wrong. I'm not that bad of a person. I promise.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Is it over?
Yes.
What's different?
He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
What if the graphics look different outside?
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Yeah.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
Oh, it looks the same.
Stanley stepped through the open door.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting anything different, but it still looks good. Let's go.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Of course.
And Stanley
was happy.
It
sounds different, bro. He re-recorded some lines. I don't know why. Beat the game. Get your first achievement. I took screenshots, so I don't, because it's not popping up on stream, but whatever. I'm hissing. I don't have chat on screen right now.
All his coworkers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Can I go in here? Maybe someday. Someday. Now what should we do? I don't know. What if I do the staying in the room ending? I cannot jump in this game. You can't jump! No, seriously, we disabled it. That's another achievement. Oh, we can't go back. Never mind. I'm taking screenshots because they're obviously not popping up for stream. That's okay. You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it. I don't know why they disabled the jumping. Doesn't make sense to me, but whatever.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We're gonna do right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, I'm here to admire shit, you know?
Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Right. Let's go.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh, should we do the confusion ending? It's a bit too long and I want to get to the new stuff. But the confusion ending, that's one of my favorites because it's kind of like action-packed. Action-packed stuff. Whoa! Holding right click has you walking. Okay. You know what? I understand it. Whatever. Not holding right click. Holding right click. Not holding right click. Holding right click. Wow. That's wild. Actually, there's some of the most iconic lines during this ending, so I kind of want to see if they re-recorded those. I want to see it.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Yeah, right, bitch. Let's go.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
I think these are the same lines.
No, not the right. Why
See,
would
I
I
have
have
one hand
ever
up.
said it was to the right?
You just walk around and stuff.
What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Actually, I don't want to waste
We went
time.
down, right, left, down.
I don't want to waste time in this game because I do actually want to make sure I can refund it.
Left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
It is.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
Yeah, I think this is the
How
same.
about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
I agree.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Stanley
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
I wonder.
Stanley.
What?
Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
So I think, was it during maybe the mind control ending? The narrator acts all high and mighty where he's like, oh, I actually know where that story goes every time you restart. Sometimes I just let you sit there in darkness. Sometimes I push you through this random line. Sometimes I do this. Like, I think he's like a god or something. Like, he has secret powers that we don't know about. But maybe he was just bluffing. We don't know. I don't know. I have theories about this.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Is the inner guilt? Everyone knows what you did. They're just holding back to let you torture yourself. You go to the room where you fall in love with the narrator. What you talking about? What do you mean fall in love? What do you mean by that? Okay, but if I do that, I also have to commit suicide again in front of the narrator. Do you really want that? Do you really want that, Freddy? Do you want Freddy?
I'll say it. This is the worst
the narrator to be all
adventure
sad
I've ever
again?
been on. I can
Wow.
promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
Yep.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not? All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's see what happens now.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong.
He sounds different
It's
sometimes.
possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
What if we missed something? Oh well.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Yeah, it sounds different. Like it was mastered differently in this game.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
And this looks different.
Is this
too.
the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building.
Right.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Do you remember, Stanley?
Yes.
You know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
You win.
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Yeah.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Well, I don't know what to do.
Okay.
You don't want to fall in love with the
I'm
narrator?
getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
I'm not in love. I don't know what
care
you're talking
what
about.
might happen this time. I have to restart. All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure
Bruh.
Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that? You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Right.
Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself?
But he's speaking facts.
Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
I don't know what happened to
Not
the
sure where I
line.
was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood. Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
We have to look at it.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Of course, yes.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Oh, yeah.
You won't want to miss anything.
I almost want to put it on my mouth at how juicy it's looking. Like, it looks so good. Anyways, I studied it. What if it comes into importance in the new game? Because this game came out, was it 2021 or 2022? It was 2022. So last year. So it's been a while. I want to know what's up with this fern. Maybe they'll add on to it.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Yeah.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story. No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us?
Right.
And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Line!
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know.
This way.
How about this direction?
I swear it was that door last time.
Now,
That's
yes,
confusing.
this is exciting. Just me and Stanley.
Doesn't this game give you, like, backrooms vibes? Like, all the empty rooms and stuff and the barrenness of it? Like, I feel like that's very, backrooms, like... Hold on. Let me put the chat back on screen. For now. But when the new content comes on screen, I'm gonna take the chat box off. How do I put it back on? There we go. Wait. Yeah, it should be back on. Let's go back to the game. Also, my teeth feel weird. Like, I feel like I have to chew on something to make them feel better. I don't know what's wrong with them. They kind of tickle.
And they're forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Am I walking backwards? Oh.
Oh, no, not you again.
You
Stanley,
trademark.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine. He sounds so sad. I feel bad.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse
I'm walking the opposite way. We gotta do things different.
And that in turn means that our destination corresponds.
Doesn't this game remind you of the
with that
backroom stuff?
counter-inverted reverse
I think it was actually
door's
around before
origin.
that stuff
So starting
was
from
viral.
the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
Here it is. It's brighter.
Hold up, what's
I got
this?
a chair.
The confusion ending. You're telling me... That's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
Yeah.
And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
Lakers.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me?
I hate this
Why
part
don't
because
I
it's a
get
jump
to
scare.
decide? Why
Crap.
don't I get a say in all of this?
Crap.
Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be.
18
I don't want
minutes.
the game to keep restarting.
Okay, a
I
bit
don't
too
want to forget
long.
what's
We gotta
going
speed it
on.
up, y'all.
I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game.
Okay,
I won't
do it.
do it.
I
won't do it. I won't
do
do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't
Please
you
don't
agree?
blast my ears
I'm
out.
not quite sure if we're in the destination
don't blast
or
my
the
ears
journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination.
Please don't,
so
please don't.
I hope that's where we are
don't, please
right
don't.
now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Oh, God. Okay. That didn't scare me. I just heard it and I was like, oh, God. I think everything's good.
All of his co-workers
I think
were
everything's
gone.
good.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
New content. There we go. This is what we have to do. So, yeah, I guess it's only 2 endings you have to do. Are you ready? Oh, my God. I'm fucking hyped. Holy shit. Throw that across the room. Do my little fucking Donkey Kong thing. Whoa! I'm ready. Oh my God.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
New content. I don't know. I actually do know. I lied. Ooh. A year later, I still remember some of this. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I don't remember all of it. This is so cute. You hear the music?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Consoles? Dang!
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the
like
Stanley
testosterone,
Parable,
bro.
delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in
Oh
the Stanley
my
Parable
God.
Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, this is
Oh,
so
well,
dope.
this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
How are you? Well, I hope you are.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken?
I don't know.
What's going on here?
I've just been waiting
Should we be moving somewhere? Or,
I mean-
oh, there we go.
Oh, okay.
All right, finally,
I'm
at
here.
long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
I'm so ready, narrator, bro. I'm so ready. Kiss me, bro. I'm so excited.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Oh, yes! Oh, I'm ready, narrator. Oh.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Well, this is something. You don't really see this in video game updates, do you? I mean, I don't. Press space to jump. I can jump in this circle. Can I jump? I can't jump out here. I can only jump in here. Already.
Bruh.
28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I'm like Mario. 4, 3, 2, 1. What? I did it. No happy music? Are you serious?
Is that it?
Right, like...
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I hope so, narrator. I mean, you might have to make it if it's just nothing's working out. Let me do something with chat because I feel like it's kind of distracting being there. I'm sorry, it looks so, it looks so gross. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know why it's doing that. What? Are you serious? Chat. Oh my god, it's not moving chat. It's moving everything but chat. Oh my god. Oh, because it's locked. Okay. Let's move it down here. And let's make it smaller. There we go. The chat box is going to be really small now. That's just how it is. I don't want it to break immersion or anything. You might as well put something in chat. I hope people could still see chat a little bit. Whatever. Don't make an angry face at me.
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Yeah.
It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours
That's
of new
not new.
content right there.
That's not
Hell,
new.
I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good.
Of course.
Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
Like, why would they
Let's
send
see
us
it.
back?
I'm ready for whatever it is.
Like, it wouldn't make sense for them to send us back to the original game. Obviously. Thank you for enjoying the new content. Are you serious?
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to
actually
find
is
these
there.
people on Twitter and
Right.
hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Because I love you.
What do you say, friend?
I love you, Poppy. What? Alright. Let's start anew. I'm literally squealing because I'm so excited. New shit! New shit! Why is everything so messy?
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Why can't I go over here? Fine. I love you, so I'll listen to you. What's that? Oh, well, I'm just gonna stick to crouching because it's not gonna let me stand up. I'm coming, baby.
You remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Right.
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
Ooh,
Take a look.
This is like an RPG game, bro. So mystical. Fantasy RPG, bro.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
That's so cute.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Oh, the memory zone. This is looking cultish.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013
Don't forget,
when the game
Delta
originally
Run?
launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Audience award. Bitch, they should have gotten more, what is it called? Awards? But I think they said a funny thing in their trailer that they were competing against The Last of Us, and of course that game got all the media and awards and shit, and this game just barely got enough. Not even enough awards. I'm just saying enough recognition. Even though the fact that I didn't see a lot of people talking about the Deluxe, that's the problem. I still don't feel like the Deluxe had enough hype for it. It's out a year later, and I don't remember seeing the same YouTubers that played the original game playing this one. So, maybe it makes me kind of sad. It's okay. I love this game. And I'm okay with it being not as popular, because I love to gatekeep my favorite things. Stanley Parable and Loving Memory. A trip down memory lane. It's fine because it happened. Yeah, you know, I kind of miss this place. Stanley Parable demonstration. Oh, the demo! Oh my god. Go outside, don't play for 5 years. Unachievable, it's impossible. I actually almost got this achievement, but I think I played the game after like 3 years for some reason. I don't know why I couldn't just leave it to rest. I could have gotten that achievement like maybe even this year. I could have gotten it by now, but oh well. Nominee British Academy Award? Dang, are you serious? Oh, they got these! Oh my god, that's so cool! New video game releasing today. New York Times. Oh, there's Stanley and Mariella. Oh, good times, good times. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. This is beautiful. Why can't we just sit on a bench together? Have a good time. You know.
Just sweet on out.
Who is singing? This better not be copyrighted. I hope not.
Memories of
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear
Period.
that, Stanley?
Period.
Every game ever created.
Right.
That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them.
Yeah, I
and
guess.
now, it's nothing.
It was Minecraft.
It's
Portal
no games
2.
at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now.
Copy?
A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
A new hour of elevator. I'm okay with elevator content. Just don't play that bossa nova music anymore. I got copyrighted for it. But they said it was fair ground, so I didn't get anything taken down. Oh, Minecraft. Let's begin again. Oh. Can I go down here? Memory zone maintenance. Okay. So, nothing of that yet. My ears were clogged. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, on and off buttons. Holy shit. Person of the year, Stanley. Bro, that's me. Oh, is this development of the game? Holy shit. Oh, that is so dope. That is so dope. Top 10 memories in Stanley Parable. I remember. The original remake. Whoa. I don't know, I just feel mind blown, bro. Writing the game in the game? People play games because of what they can do inside them, and your game is very good at letting them know they can't do anything.
Somewhere in the universe, somewhere, someone's got it worse. Wish that made it easier. Wish I didn't feel the hurt. The world's smallest violin.
Oh my god, not that song. Literally anything.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it,
9 out
Stanley?
of 10?
The game was perfect.
Of course.
It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Yeah. It's a sort of video game analog for Charlie Kaufman and Spike Jonze's brilliant film adaptation, which gently mocked the ways in which so many films manipulate audiences with formulaic plot twists and situations in which characters learn huge life lessons, while simultaneously moving with formulaic plot twists and situations in which characters learn huge life lessons. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and in other systems too, like our workplace and our families, and a game that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. Going the wrong way has never felt so right. So cute. The good, and there's no bad. Bro. That is so awesome. Where do I go? Wait, I came from this way.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all
The
over
serious
again.
room. I was in there. Yeah, I would like to go back to that time again, watching YouTubers play it. It was so cute. I just can't. Why can't I go see the serious room a bit more? Is there anything else in there? Oh. Do I just go back this way? Okay, no, we do have to go in here. Okay.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
It's the maintenance zone.
What's this? What's down here?
Duh. Racky.
Oh no.
This doesn't look
God,
good.
no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Right,
I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Probably. A little bit. That was a good one. Recommended?
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny,
Whoa!
with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art.
Period.
I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web
No way.
of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
No, you did amazing. Those people just don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're dense. They got a very small brain. Brain power, very small, very almost non-existent. Recommended. We're gonna ignore those? Those look good.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy?
Preachy?
Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
No!
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. To be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
No, you
I
did
feel-
fine, baby.
Like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Also, I just want to touch on them saying that's a linear. As someone who enjoys non-linear stories, you would enjoy this game because it clearly is non-linear, you dumbass. No choice. For someone who prefers non-linear games, the preachiness gets annoying fast. So you're saying this is a linear game. I don't think it is. I think linear games, you don't really have a choice on what to do. You have to go down the path that the game sets for you. Oh, the other funny part of the trailer said that they were going to release it a certain year, which was, I think, was 2020. And then they also found out The Last of Us 2 was being released that year, which I'm glad they still spent time developing the game and making it better. And it ended up not being released like The Last of Us again. That's good. The Last of Us was good, but I seriously don't think it was as good as this game. That might be a controversial take, but The Last of Us does what basically every zombie apocalypse medium does. It's not as different. It was just a game with good graphics, and people did like it because the characters were kind of nice. But I don't think it does anything new like the Stanley Parable. That should have gotten all the rewards. And I am serious when I say that. I am very serious when I say it's better.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations
That's
of what's
true.
happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button?
No.
Well,
We don't need
I
that.
think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment
I don't
surely
want to skip
couldn't
ahead.
hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley
we don't
Parable.
have to do this.
That's my motto.
Stop.
today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip
Stop trying to
button
please
we
them.
shall have.
Stop trying to please people that wouldn't even play this game. What's the point, narrator? This does not need to be needed at all. But this is so in theme for this game, for to just go over reviews of the story and like just be all witty and shit with the jump circle. That is so in theme. I love this so bad. Oh, I remember this room. Okay, I remember what happens with this, kind of, sort of. You'll see at the end of the segment, it's kind of giving The Last of Us, and you'll see why. I don't think we can go back out. Oh, it's all black. Wow, he really just took away the background.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for.
That's not
and
what I
I'm
asked
very
for.
proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here,
No.
we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable
I'm not
monologue.
doing it.
And it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming
this
it
guy.
is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, until the
I'm not
end of
skipping.
time, at which time
But he's gonna
everything
go
all
on
at
forever,
once.
so I might.
Now you see, blah, 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 blah,
Well,
blah,
I gotta
blah,
close my
blah,
curtains,
blah,
though,
blah,
so I'll let
blah,
him do
blah,
it.
blah, blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet.
he's just gonna keep going. Hold
Until
on.
245.
I just need
But
to
the logic
close
of
my
elimination working
We
backwards,
don't
the
skip.
deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say...
He's still going.
The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, until the end of time, at which time everything all at once.
I
So,
guess I don't
now
wanna
you
try
see,
it
blah
out,
blah
bro,
blah blah blah
so
blah
I
blah 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 blah
can't
blah
refund
blah
the
blah
game
blah.
if I
We've
skip
eaten
too
too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. But the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It
All right.
can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left
Actually,
until so much
I
more?
just realized I can't see chat. Okay, so Freddie, if you've been chatting, I'm sorry I couldn't see it, but I can see now.
More than forever ago, which is why I say...
Let's press it.
The story...
Oh, it goes on repeat. He repeats it over and over again.
You're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it,
What do you
but
see in
if I
chat?
had to describe it,
I just see what you're
I'd
saying
say
now.
it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
He's gonna start speaking again, so it's gonna kind of hint at us having to skip it again.
Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
Yeah.
But that's the power of the button. The minute I
He's gonna
start to
rant
go
again.
off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this,
Cookie 9.
and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review,
better.
or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review.
Sure.
Merely because of this very situation.
Right.
Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused.
Right.
Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review
All right,
so
I'm
that
done.
it reads as something... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about.
Well,
I
then
know
let's
it's
get
shocking,
out of here
isn't it?
then.
But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here?
Right.
Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite
How do I get
certain
out?
that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort or a window
No,
or
it was
something
there.
like that. Do you see a
There's
window
no doubt
anywhere?
about that.
A porthole?
No.
A sufficiently large crack in the wall?
I'll see.
I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip
So
button.
then get us out of
There
here.
was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go?
I don't know.
Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall?
Bah!
Is there any
It doesn't
possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave?
I don't know.
Please,
I thought
I'll
you
take
ran
any
this.
option at all.
You built
I'm
this
asking
building.
you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room
Sorry,
to another.
I can't stand being here
I'm
any
going
longer.
to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door.
Okay.
I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise.
So do it.
You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button.
Oh, I'm pressing it.
Got it? Yes.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Oh, will you? Oh, wait. Oh, will you? No. No, you're not.
Stanley!
What?
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
And you still haven't found a door?
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely
What?
gone.
Put it back!
I've looked at it from every
Put it on the
angle.
door.
I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button. And if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no
gonna be
idea
for
how long
24
I'll
hours.
be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again.
And put a block
I
in front
can't
of it.
control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it. And I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews.
Well, we didn't have to do
those
that.
reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem?
Yeah, you didn't have to.
Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are.
Right.
What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child.
True.
Wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury.
What if I press
to
it again?
alter and to change
While you're
and to break
distracted?
anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single
I
negative
hope Cookie
comment.
Nine is playing this game.
What does such an impulse serve? For
No.
whose benefit is this?
I have nothing else to do.
Here
I can't
am
find a
now,
door.
stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button, and to become frozen.
So you're
in time,
waiting for me to
knowing
press
that you're
it.
going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone.
Well, if you
That
find
I
a
have
way,
the
I
power
won't have to
prevent
press
it
it.
all from happening. If only I'd held my tongue. It's all out of my control now. Just you, just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you will. I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again, leaving me here. And surely you'll put your own desire
Why are you saying
to
surely?
see what's next
That's not gonna
ahead of my
happen.
need for company, for companionship. Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety that you sit with me and just stay here. Oh, no, 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 I know you too well. You'll be
you don't.
leaving me. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews.
Don't worry about those reviews, baby.
Reviews that I
I'm still
couldn't get
here
out of
for
my
you.
head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback.
What about my
Why was it
positive
so
feedback? I love
important
you.
for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion
He's
matter so much
repeating.
to me? I've never...
He's
Oh,
repeating.
Stanley, you're back.
Hi.
You're
What's
back.
up?
Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
What's
Stanley,
wrong?
I think it's been a week.
A week?
Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always?
Why can't I
Doesn't
leave
that
through
feel
here?
like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore.
Okay.
I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single
get me out of
thing
here.
I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in.
Yeah, I'm here,
These
baby.
words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me.
Taking it
Because
in.
maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real.
I think you're real.
Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps. Yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us.
I'm about to press it again.
And I am suspended in its unyielding quietness.
Yeah, I'm sorry, baby. Gotta go.
I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decaying.
Good to know. Is he even there anymore?
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome.
Hi.
I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year.
Oh, it's been
have
a
you
year.
ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
Are
Let
you
me
sitting
describe it for you. To begin
So actually he has a human body. He's really human. He's just sitting in a chair though. But he's having like cramp ups and stuff, and I wonder if he's had to like pee or poo or something. Like, I don't know.
with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time.
Those who shouldn't
Stanley.
even be there.
Days.
Bro,
months.
don't not eat.
I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever
It's that moment.
experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart.
I don't know what you're talking
It was
about.
an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight
Right.
and
I'm gonna
disgust
skip you again because what the hell are you saying?
I was consumed by it. I could do
We get it,
nothing
you
but
were
wallow
consumed.
in it for what felt like an eternity.
not by me.
For what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation.
Say no food, no water.
for me.
How is he still
It was
alive?
unlike
Maybe he's not human, but he can take a shape of a human. Maybe. And then he can leave that human body whenever he wants.
anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one
I'm
end.
skipping. Sorry, you're just going off. He's not even here anymore. He's not even here. It's been over a year, but now it could have been like a decade at this point. Because he is not here anymore. He's done with me. He's like, you press the button again, I'm done. We're divorcing. He died. He could have died, actually, yeah. Narrator should die. He's probably just sitting there, like, on his desk, dead. I'm so sorry. I still loved you, though. This is just how my relationships run. They're toxic. There's a beeping noise. Oh, fire alarm? Since when was that there? The cock is still not moving. Planet's still dead. Other stuff. Yeah, he is
But they
dead.
didn't understand the game was
He's
never
still
meant to be
alive?
funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed
Hey,
their
I'm
teeth
still
and said,
here. I'm still here,
"Entertain us."
baby.
It
It's
wasn't
okay.
enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their
Why are
pitiful
you so on
demands.
about
But
that?
then,
I thought
he's
you would've been
talking
over
too
that.
much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world.
I'm
As
still
though
here,
there were
narrator.
no consequences for a
Hello?
lack of cohesion in one's assessment of
here.
others. But of course,
doesn't
absolutely
think I'm
anyone
here.
can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get
close my
these
curtains.
demands that seek everything
I
and are
forgot to close
accountable
them.
to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, "Oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever." We want all of this in the new Stanley parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen.
Okay.
The most immediate
still going on.
desires,
He doesn't notice I'm
every
here.
single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time.
I'm gonna go
if
heat up my
someone
food. I'll
wants
be
it,
right
then
back.
it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves. We would turn to look at our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression. And so because of this, we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect, we have demanded that our entertainment be the collapse of ourselves. What a pitiful reflection of humanity these entertainments are. What a shameful mirror to the human spirit they project. I'm not mad.
Is he looping his dialogue? I just want to know so I can press the skip button again. I'm heating up my food, though. I'm just letting him talk. Okay, I don't see anything in chat. Oh, he's looping? Okay. We shall resume the game.
I'm
then.
not mad about any of this.
Narrator? Baby girl, where are you? Come back. No, I can't end things. Things can't end like this. Ringo, how are you? It's okay, he's asleep. I don't know if he's gonna wake up. I'm sorry. Like, it kind of makes me, like, kind of scared at the ominousness of where he's went. But it's also kind of, like, sad because, like, what if he did die? Like, I'm thinking the amount of time he has to wait multiplies by 5. So when he said it's been, like, over a year since we came back alive, I'm thinking it's increased. So then the next time was 5 years. He had to wait for 5 years. And the next one was, like, 10 years. So it's been, like, a total of, like, I don't know, maybe 30, 25 years. And then another, like, maybe even 15 to 20 years was the next wait. And then, like, it's been 50 years. And then, I don't know.
The end is never the end, is never the end.
Oh, he's still alive!
Is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Oh, everything's getting destroyed. Like, slowly, the ecosystem is taking over the building.
Is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Even the fire alarm was going off. Is that still dripping? Oh, it's dripping a bunch now. Hi, Ringo. Oh, shit. Are we finally gonna break this building down so we can get out? Because I don't know why Weaver's trapped in here. He is dead. No, it's been like almost 100 years by now. He is dead. I mean, how old do you think the narrator was? Same age as his voice actor? Narrator, come back. See? Everything's totally caving in. Are you here? Like, it's kind of sad to seem like driven to his sanity, like, because we keep skipping because we're so mean. It makes you feel bad. Like, I abandoned him again. I'm so mean. We can finally get out. Let me help! Help! Please? Help me. Help me. Help? No, we have to wait for, like, another, like, century for this thing to finally cave in so we can actually get out. It's not just gonna let us out. He is dead for sure. Like, he spent his last year saying the end is never. And that's what shows up on the loading screen. The end is never. That's just a thing now. Oh, we can finally get out soon, I guess. And it's only been like, what, like 20 minutes for us? Help. I want to get out of here and meet my husband. I don't know what happened to him. Help. Oh. Oh, it's nighttime. Wait, what happened to all the... Okay, that's creepy. What the fuck are those noises? There used to be like a bunch of trees and stuff here, but maybe it rained and it died out. And it's nighttime, so that's creepy. Let's skip ahead.
Crazy. I was crazy once they locked me in a rubber room with rats, and it make me crazy.
I think I know what that's from. Oh my god. You hear those noises? Bro, this point we're like at the end of the world. This thing has powers. And we're still alive. And this doesn't work anymore. We're here. We're finally out. Everything has died. Even the memory lane has died. Narrator. Back, husband. Just know I loved you. And it may be like billions of centuries later. And your carcass may not even be around anymore. It's probably decayed, but just know I wanted to be there for you, but it was hard in these conditions. I will find you. Someday. And then it fades to white. I don't know what happens next, actually. Damn, society dead or riches in the desert? Society might be dead at this point. Like, this thing probably skipped us ahead so many years. The end is never, the end is never, the end is never. It's loading. And we're back. This is just mind-boggling. Bro, let me get my food and we will see what's happened. Maybe we have to go in the new content door again? I don't know what the heck happened. Also, choose the version in the bottom right corner, 1.08. It's been updated that many times? Here we go, you have to get out. I have to stream. Oh my god, but honestly, that part, that whole section felt more impactful than so many. It felt more impactful than The Last of Us 2, 100%. But also felt more impactful than a lot of games and their emotional scenes. Like, honestly, that felt so weird and like, damn. Like, you just want to pause for a second and be like, what the heck happened? Like, you're just thinking now, and like, wow. Like, so much sympathy for this character, and then you betray them again? Oh my god. It's wild. How this game could tug at your heartstrings and also be funny at the same time. But balance it out, and also be, like, witty. I can't believe it. Okay. Let's see what's next. I don't know what happens. Because there's still other stuff that I've already seen. But I've been playing this game for like a while now.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I might not be able to refund it.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
New content! Oh my god! Okay.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
I mean, yeah, it was pretty my face, so of course I did. What's up now? The end is never, the end is never, the end is never. Huh? New content? Oh, I thought it said new continue.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable
Yeah?
and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Okay.
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the
music.
Stanley Parable 2.
What the fuck? I remember this. Oh my god. I didn't look at the website for it yet, so I don't know if it's real or if it's just a gag for the game.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Again? 427. Investor Showcase. Welcome.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
I think it might not. I think what I'm thinking is it's not real, but it's gonna be revealed that this is already the Stanley Parable 2. I don't know. I didn't go on the website, so I'm not sure. I think they show a website URL, and it's just the StanleyParable2.com. And it actually does lead you to a website. Just don't know what any of it says. Oh, this looks so cool. A new office space. Imagine a new office space like this. That'd be so refreshing. I mean, we're already experiencing it, but also in a whole new game, that'd be kind of cool. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Cool red section of the turn. New hotness. They're back. 2 doors. What if it became 4 doors? 2 times 2? The more 2s, the better? More the Stanley Parable, better the Stanley Parable. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Brain. 2 brain? Damn. Bro, this should be where I live. This is so relaxing and red. The Stanley Parable 2. 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 Thanks for attending my Thanks for attending my meeting. Whose email is that? Okay, I'm only using one hand right now because I'm trying to eat. But also I'm trying to react at the same time. 2 Stanleys! Oh my lord,
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
I saw the investor showcase. Sequels are good. Portal 2. True. Half-Life 2. I heard it's good. Phantom Arkham Asylum 2. Divinity Original Sin 2. Doom 2. Aladdin 2. Dark Souls 2. Alright, alright. I understand. The Stanley Parable 2. This way, to the show floor. I'm so glad they still got basically the same creators for the first game, because so far this game is feeling like it is still part of the last game from before. Like, I feel like the new content feels very in theme. Like, they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing in 2013. They still know what they're doing in 2022. New features. New content. There's a whole bus. Let me get in here. No? Where are all the people, though? That's my question. Why am I not seeing people say, Happy Stanley Parable 2! Welcome, Stanley! Welcome! Or something like that. Expo Hall. Ooh! Better than in that one museum for the first game.
Here we are.
This is so much
Go
better.
on, try out some of the new features.
There is actually a lot here. I don't think, if I really do explore all this, I'm not going to be able to refund the
Okay,
game.
I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Get well someday. Happy 12th birthday, Stephanie's. I'm not gonna lie, I like the blue. And there's Stanley! Look at him. He looks so happy. Let's do this one. I like this one.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
You suck. You really went against my wishes. This is how much he hates me. I'm sorry. Maybe because I am a bit toxic, I'll understand. And there we go. There's the balloons.
Or actually,
Merch.
maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Right. Let me see if I can scan this. You can scan it if you want to. Let's scan this. Open Opera GX. It's the official website of the Stanley Parable 2. No way. I'm looking through it right now. I can't tell if it's real. A sequel, huh? Watch a helpful and informative video to learn more about the Stanley Parable and what the journey of becoming a sequel is all about. Oh, I guess I can't watch that now because it's not showing on my computer screen. Okay, this is remarkable. We gotta see this. The Stanley Parable 2 Reassurance Bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it.
I don't think so.
Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley
This is
Parable
the best part.
will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes.
He swears?
The bucket.
Wait a minute. Since when did he swear? Has he swore before and I just didn't realize it? The closest he's ever gotten to swearing was rubbish. And that's nothing. I don't remember him swearing anywhere else. Maybe he called me a cunt. I don't know.
Is the perfect solution.
Give it to me.
Come on, give it a try.
Oh! I love the bucket.
Can you feel it?
Yes!
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Yeah.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I love this bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Right. The button that says the name of the player that's playing the game. Hear your name in the game. Enjoy the new features.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah. Right, let's hear our name.
Jim.
Jim?
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
So we're not
Just
Stanley?
play along. I promise you'll love it.
Or just Jim?
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust.
Damn.
Do you feel it deeply?
I feel
Are
like
you
Jim.
really, truly Jim right now?
Oh my god, I feel like such
If
a Jim.
so, then please step forward and press the button.
I feel like such a Jimmy.
Jim.
Yes! You see?
Yes!
What a thrill! What a rush!
That's so
That was
cool.
you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Okay.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time.
that's so good.
If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Or Spranley. Not Spranley. Bro. I feel like the people who play this game that are actually named Stanley, that'd be kind of cool. Because you can actually feel like you're being narrated by Stanley. As Stanley.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable too. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
I'll figure that out. It'll be fine. I'll give you your time. I'll let you be. Infinite hole. It won't, yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. I'm not going to be able to finish this in 2 hours. I think it's already been over an hour since I started playing this. So, settings world champion? Hold on. How do you go down? Okay, this is how you get down. That's new. I did that. There's probably something over there. There's merch. I scanned it. It just sends you to the Stanley Parable 2 website.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well.
Yes.
Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time
No!
we saw the jump circle. Oh well.
What?
I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
Fuck you! Give me more jumps! Like, I'm greedy. And there's more stuff, actually. You can actually look at all the stuff that they have. I wish I could sprint. I don't think there's a sprint button in this game. Forward, back, left, right, jump, interact, crouch, auto walk. Oh, it's technically not auto walk, it's just holding it down. Consistent quality, right amount of change, a whole new office. Red is a new orange. I don't even know what that is. What is that sound? Is that Stanley? Bro, that is Stanley over there. Bro, look at that big ass Stanley. Bro, that's me, dude. I can't believe it. So, let's go up to the champions thing. How do you get up there? Oh, it's this way. I'm just trying to go from that side of the room all the way to this side, progressing in things. Infinite hole, free achievement? Oh. Okay, let's go here first. I think I've basically seen all this stuff already, but I kind of forgot about it. So we're doing it again. Settings world champion? Are you serious? Why can't I go in? What am I supposed to do? Something in settings? It's not. Delete save data. I could have gone in here and changed it the whole time. No, it's okay. I just want to do my achievements through this. It's okay. It's fine, guys. Controls. Simple controls. Auto walk. Yeah, there's no way I'm refunding this game. I guess I'm supporting the devs even more. Even if they're not coming out with the Stanley Parable 2. Crows just deserves the money. Because they know what they're doing with games. Okay, now we can go this way. There's a free achievement here. There's more that's new content. There's an exit here. Collectibles? Jump circle, this map. Free achievement, the button that says the name of the player. Merch. Settings world champion. Yeah, I tried going in there. It didn't work. Probably done it before, maybe? I'm not sure. Oh, I think you said something in chat and couldn't see it. Sorry. It just went away. Office decorations? Yes. Epilogue. Collectibles. Collectibles? Okay. Well, let's just, let's go in here first. I'm gonna eat my food while I do this. Even though it's gonna be kind of messy. Ooh. You want to race me? It's been on 4. I don't know what that is, but okay. Infinity. More hole. More hole. Oh my lord. What the? It just keeps going. Dang. Should we check this out, narrator?
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Well, why not? Let's try it out. I don't know how to restart it
You
though.
see, isn't it wonderful?
Sure.
One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Oh, okay. Press G to return. How does that work?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Why? Goes infinitely, why not? Do it for an infinite amount of time.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say
I'm
this
eating.
tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
Oh.
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole.
not really infinite.
You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, I am.
I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
You're the problem, bitch!
Look, things got
sorry.
a little heated
I'm
there.
so sorry,
I think
babe.
we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
You mean a 2-minute
If that
hole?
works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to
Disguised
walk up to
face.
the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna finish my food, okay? Yeah, with all the time I'm eating and getting up to close my curtains, there's no way I'm gonna be able to refund this. Bro, I'm still eating. Oh, food. Rice. Japanese rice. Tastes so good. Literally good Japanese rice at any food place. It tastes good. Well, unless you have a bad cook, but usually tastes good. Oh, it's so good. Alright, I'm heading back up.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Get my Chinese food. What if I go back down, narrator?
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you.
No.
The problem is that you like holes too much.
Oh,
Not normal.
pause?
A
Pause.
normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't
Yeah,
help but
what?
feel like you spent a little
Ayo.
less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Meeting at 2? Meeting at 2.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
For infinity?
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole.
I love holes so much.
If this starts
I love
to become
being
a
in
thing
them.
Wow. Okay.
That's weird.
Yes. I'm starting to become
Yes.
extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Yeah. Totally. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. Oh my god. I love this. I love that song. Just the food in us. We can eat it if we try.
Well, there it is. The shame of my lies come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot.
It's so sad.
How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge?
Oh my
You just
God.
do whatever it is you're here to do and
So
hit
look
the
at
teleport
pity
button
pool.
when you're ready to move on.
Yeah, let's teleport. I'm literally.
Is the, teleport button not working?
It's not working.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I can't even jump.
I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
That.
Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from
What?
the hole, and now
No,
you'll
get
get
me
more
out.
time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for
I love you.
everyone.
Come back.
You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else.
No, I want the Stanley Purple too, please.
Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Don't waste the time. No, narrator, help! Oh my god. Fine, I'll soak this hole. I have my bucket, which is more important than you. Now it's doing weird music. Hold on, I'm trying to eat my food. Can we chill with the scariness? Oh my god, why is she so mad at me? I'm sorry, come back. Gee. I'm literally... It's going back down! What?! Well, I can't wait for Stanley Purple too. I'm so excited. Why are we going down? Come back, please! Help, narrator! Bro, why am I going so slowly? Help. Change your perspective! I've never seen this before! Why is her bucket on the ground? What is this game, bro? What? Change your perception? look at Stanley! Bitch! He looks funny as shit! Oh my god. Why is it so dramatic? What the fuck is this montage? Change your perception. Okay, edit. Yeah. 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 I love that. Wait, can I get out though? Change your reality. Why is this even a thing? Bro, get me out of here, dude. Puppies! What the heck is this, bro? Change yourself. What? Why are we shaped like that? And now it's only our feet. Why is this thing? Help! Why do I look like that? Why do I look like that?
No longer using up the space of
Stanley?
Is this even the game?
Stanley!
Is this the
Oh,
Deluxe?
good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there.
Oh my god, I was like, is this even the Stanley Parable I'm playing? What the fuck is this? Did you see what was just happening? That wasn't just me, was it?
Drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley. Because
help me
this
out.
hole
I
is
need to get out.
just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it.
Sure.
You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole?
Can you get me out of
From the
this? I don't
looks
want
of
to be here
things,
anymore.
You and I will have many, many years here in
No,
this
please get me
hole.
out of this.
And I'm looking forward
You better
to
pop
all
me
of
up.
them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
Are you serious? Bro, I want to explore the other shit. No. It's gonna do the same thing. Help, we have a damn big head. What now? Okay, it started
Here
us
we
over.
are. Go on. Try out some of the...
It started us over. Oh my god, the narrator didn't even help us get out. There was no way we were playing that game. Like it for some it felt like we changed to like a 1-star Steam game for a second. Like what the fuck was that?
new features.
It restarted us over. We still have the bucket though. That's okay. As long as we have the bucket, we'll be good. I feel calm. The only time I didn't feel calm with the reassurance bucket was when we were in that hole. So we have a big head. No, I think that just might have been our imagination. Okay, no, we're good. That was so confusing. I can't believe it went that far. Like, they really, they go all out with their scenarios in this so far. I didn't even try that the first time I played it. This is such an amazing discovery, I think. Infinite hole. Okay, no screenshots? Was I in here already? Oh, we were in here. Okay. That was the infinite hole, and we're done with that. That was bizarre. I have no words for that. Let me just check on my stream very quickly to make sure everything's good. Okay. We're all good. We are not Jim. We are Stanley. That's the last chat that was in there, by the way. Alright. Let's continue on then. There's a free achievement, then there's collectibles, and then there's an exit. And we got 3 more things to go. Free achievement. Get your spin out. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps.
Now,
Are you
here's
sure about
something
that?
special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
Yeah.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Test achievement unachieved. Let's do it.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be
I
fixed
understand.
in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature.
Right.
Gamers,
I'm
we
still
hear
waiting.
you, and I promise it will
Gamers.
happen.
Gamers, we hear you. He really said, gamers, we hear you. Bro, he knows his audience. A bunch of gamers that absolutely love him.
Okay, do you know YouTuber SML?
You mean,
What else?
Super
what
Mario
other
Logan?
exhibits haven't we seen yet?
what other exhibits? This one. Totally. I love the music. Oh. Okay, now everything's falling. All my food, my empty food stuff is like over here. Let me put that back. Let's go into the collectibles. Can you find them? I think there are actually collectibles in this game. Collect them all.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
The fuck? Bro, this is something you see in a museum or a lost cave at like an island you're randomly on. Oh my god. 1 out of 6! Okay. I like this. And now there's nothing else in here. Are you serious? Yeah, no. There's nothing else.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
So do you know Super Mario Logan? Yeah. This map. 3 achievements, button says a name, merch, settings world champion. That's the only one that didn't work. We got the bucket, with their decorations, epilogue, we did collectible, even a whole exit. That's the only thing we didn't do, but what about the settings world champion thing? Like, why isn't that working for me? Like, how do you open that up? I'm so confused with that. I don't think I figured that out the first time either. Maybe I did. Let's go. He's like, I want you to work for stuff so you can earn it and achieve it correctly. But also at the same time, he's also trying to give us that achievement that's random out of nowhere just by pulling a lever. Like, do you think that's very correct, narrator? I don't think so. Man, they really went out with this design though. Like, maybe it's supposed to make fun of like the merchandising of what is it called? Sequels and just money grabs and stuff. I don't know.
All right, have you seen
Or
everything
maybe it's just supposed to be silly. You never would know what this game's gonna get you.
you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
I think so. What's that? Whose bag is that? Somebody lost their bag, ma'am. Sir, ma'am. Your stuff is also your cup too. No screenshots. Okay, I do remember this part. I still.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the
I think I might have quit around this part though, too.
new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah,
Here it is.
of course I've been
I
ready.
give you
I've
the
been
Stanley Parable 2.
Woo! Oh. Not the music. Not the wham.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Oh, I gotta stand
yes.
here.
Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Oh, it's a mess here. Are you even
Who am I
looking?
kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
Yeah.
And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game.
Why would you want to do
I
that,
wanted
though?
fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
Of
With
course.
respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction,
yes.
This is the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, hell yes. Like
Let me
that.
see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
I would like to see. What's up? Here we go. This is the new title screen. Oh my god. I think I remember sitting here for like 10 minutes straight. Just watching this, because I was like, this looks good. And this is the Stanley Parable 2, basically. I think that's what they're saying. This is the Stanley Parable 2. This whole game. And I guess it's not saying that an actual sequel would be unnecessary, but it's just saying, like, this is technically already a sequel. Like, the new content and stuff, it's been a while since the last version updated. This is technically a whole new game. Almost a whole new game. Should we watch the credits yet? I love this music so much. This is what I've been using to intro my past Stanley Parable streams so far. I mean, honestly, I feel like I should, like, start out my intro to the game with just this screen, because it's more clear than YouTube version. And I remember that person saying that they for some reason were able to get the footage without the text on the screen, which I don't know how they did that, but this is looking good to me. Settings, everything's red. No longer orange or yellow. We're going red, we're going bold. Let's begin it. But I love that. I love the soundtrack. It's still just as good as the original.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Let's see if anything's
Orders
changed.
came to him
Probably
through
not.
a monitor on his desk, telling him what
Well, we'll sit
buttons
through
to
this.
push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Oh yeah, I'm about to reach my
This is
2-hour mark for the game, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it, but I don't know. We'll see.
Employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
Do you know this
Though he
highlight
had been
depression
made
game? Basically,
exactly
yes.
for this job. And Stanley...
That's my first ever VOD that I actually saved on my channel. My first ever VOD technically would have been gameplay of this game, but that didn't save automatically. You have to go into settings and change it. I was so pissed off at that.
was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Stanley Parable 2!
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him
still there.
instructions, call a meeting,
Why is the door
or
open?
even say hi.
Oh.
Never in all his years at the company
I guess he
had
used it
this
open.
happened. This complete isolation. Something was very
Frozen
clearly
solid.
wrong. Shocked,
Frozen
frozen
solid.
solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So. Where'd my bucket go? I want my bucket back. That's what I want.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Can't touch
No
it.
matter how hard Stanley
wonder
looked,
if we could go
he
up on
couldn't
this.
find a trace of his co-workers.
Can we still go up on this? I think you can in this game, because I saw something about it. You can basically do everything, but it's different depending on if you have, like, the bucket with you. Let's do this. 3, 4, 5.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
The achievement is click on the door 430 5 times. And let's see how it plays out now. Now I can actually do it in game.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth?
Yeah.
No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
Yeah.
Now suppose
What's wrong
you
with
were to
that?
click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
20 times?
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I'll do 50 clicks, but I'm speedrunning it. Because I still might be able to refund the game. Actually, I'm almost just debating not refunding it.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley.
Right.
I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417 is all the way over here. Nope, it's 2 hours. Oh! The bucket is here! I don't know if I want to grab it yet, though. I'm going to keep it there. 417?
Stanley felt the bucket calling to him, begging him
No, I'm
to
still
pick
doing
it
the
up.
achievement!
Why was he not doing it?
I'm still doing the achievement. Hold on.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437 is over here. The bucket's going to say something again. Or the narrator's going to say something about the bucket. 437 is over here.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. It's over here. I don't want it to interrupt my achievement.
Now, back to door number 437.
437, let's go. Speedrun this. Because I didn't actually start playing the game at exactly 2 hours on stream.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine. All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Wait, we were on it and now we're not. Hold on.
Yes! This is great!
Jump
You're
on it.
putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416. We've almost got it! Now the copy machine,
Yes.
do that one again!
Copy machine.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes!
Yes!
We did it!
I got the achievement.
Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now. What were
Okay,
you
let's see if we can
thinking?
exit the game. Quit to menu. Okay, let me see how much playtime it has on Steam. And if it has 2 hours, it's okay. Where's Steam?
We did it, yeah.
It says 2.1 hours. It's okay. I love supporting devs. I love supporting indie devs. They're great. So, it says 2.1 hours. I'll literally show it on stream. Let me open it up. Oh, it just opened up the screenshots out of nowhere? How do you show it? I don't know how to show it on stream. If I change it from this to this? You know what? I'm not showing it on stream. I just know it says 2.1 hours and it only says 4 out of 11 achievements? Then how did I get the 5th one? What was the 5th achievement? Bro, I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh, I don't even know. I don't even know what that 5th achievement was. I don't even know. Oh, quit the game and then start it back up. We're gonna get the 5th achievement now, which is how I left off the last time. I think my mother is yelling. I don't know why. Oh, it's something bad. I think my dog is bothering my mom. He's a clingy little guy. It says 2.1 hours, but I'm okay with that. I paid for the game twice. Actually, thrice. I paid for the game once for my main Steam account. I paid another time for my brother because he wanted the game himself, and I got it as a birthday present. And then the third time was just for this new account. So, how much money is that? $24.99 each copy of the game? What's 24 times 3? Or 25 times 3? That's 75. I've given $75 to Crows. They better spend that money well. You better spend it on a yummy buffet or something. Like, okay, we're starting up the game again. Twitch overlay. Okay, so let's see what happens when we boot up the game again. Written by David or Davey Rendon. Do you see it? Okay, cross. There we go. And of course, I think the original writer is still there writing for the game. All right, now let's do this again. Let's enter the current time. It says 2040 for me, but I think it's actually 8 o'clock, 8:48. Oh God. 43? No, it's 48. Yeah, 2048 is 8:48. Well, now it's 8:49, but whatever. All right, let's see what it says. Hang on. What? Before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 o'clock and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock. And I appreciate that. That's how I know you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Okay. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. Alrighty, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Okay. I don't know who's talking to me in these screens, but I like them. They're kind of cute. They're kind of nice to me. What happened if I never looked at your channel? Would this still happening? What do you mean? Like, what's this? Like, what is the specific this that would still be happening whether or not? I don't know. So we're back on the title screen. This just feels good. This feels good to see. I feel happy. I feel great inside. Oh my God. Like, they really, like, so far with what I've seen through the game, they've committed to the serious part and the existential crisis part. They've also committed to the witty and entertaining part and given the narrative many funny lines and gigs and the weird random gig with the infinite hole. This game is so good so far. It makes me so happy. Now, I haven't seen much, actually, at this point, since I've gotten the 5 achievements, I haven't seen what happens since then. But I think the rest of this, from this point on, is actually going to be new content for me. And I don't actually know if I should end it here since it's 2 hours. Should I hold it off till tomorrow? Like, you play Roblox this game or Resident Evil 2 or 4? Yeah, I would totally play it. Like, even if you weren't here. And even if you weren't here to watch it live, I would be, hey, watch the VOD of it. Because it's pretty entertaining. And if there's, like, boring parts, you could skip through it. Like, these are basically games that I know and that I like. Like, Resident Evil, I got into only because I saw Resident Evil 4 Remake came out, and that's how I found out about that whole franchise. And then Roblox, I only got into recently, like this year. And then this game, it has always been my favorite for like a while now. So, yeah, but I'm glad I have Freddy here to be interested in the stuff with me. It's very nice. Like, I have a regular viewer with me. Like, even if, like, once in a while, like, Barry comes in, or, my brother will come into stream, it's great to know that Freddy will basically be here for almost any stream. That's good to know. I'm thankful for you, Freddy. And now, I don't know. I don't even know if I should continue. Let's try one more thing. You know, it's 3 people in here, right? I know there's 3 people, but I don't know who they are. So I don't know what to say. Or actually, it's 2 people, because 1 is my phone.
This is the story of
I
a
think we
man
could
named
skip it.
Stanley.
I think we can skip this. The balloons are still here. Welcome back!
All
Quit
of
the
his
game.
co-workers were gone.
And then start
What
it
could it
again.
mean?
We got the 5 achievements. So, like, I could go back on my other account and do the game again. Or I could just, like, I don't know. I could just continue to play it on this. Whatever.
Stanley decided
Doesn't
to go
matter.
to the meeting room.
Perhaps
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay, so here's the bucket. And narrator sits in special dialogue when you do pass it up. Because, like, it's right here on a pedestal. And I heard you get slightly different endings. Or it might be totally different endings. If you go through the game, do one ending, and I think the bucket changes it up if you pick it up.
Maybe Stanley would never pick up the bucket. A lonely bucket, lonely and miserable, and Stanley-less.
I love you, bucket.
Such a sad
Mwah.
fate for a bucket.
I'm taking
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Yes! He's really calling out this bucket. I don't know why he likes it so much. But I think this changes the game up. If you do pick up the bucket. I wonder if you can jump with the bucket. No, you can't. Now, I heard that this ending, it's kind of not an ending, but it's different if you do take the bucket. Because while I was looking up how to do that ending, it showed the bucket, and I'm wondering if it's different. I don't know. I don't know what this game does differently. So I'm just making guesses based off of what I've seen. But oh my god. Oh, I love this game so much already. Like, they did so good. I'm so glad I paid for this game 3 times. 3 times. I don't give a crap. You know what? If they asked for a 4th time, if another friend asked for the game and asked for me to pay it, I would pay the 4th time. Totally. I wonder if we can go in there. That door's never been open, I don't think. I don't know why this is here. I wonder if someday we'll be able to go in that area.
Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch, but it did little to discourage Stanley's belief in the magic of the bucket.
So the bucket, we're not clicking with our hands anymore. We're clicking with the bucket. Well, I'm amazed, honestly. This bucket can change so much. And the room has changed back. 416. We basically looked at all the new content, but we still got more to do with the bucket, so.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I don't know why he has to keep bringing up the bucket. What if we just listen to the narrator with the bucket? How would that change things up? I'm just gonna listen to him. Do you know Twitch channel point? Yes.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
True. I wonder if there's gonna be a bucket in one of these PowerPoint parts. How do you change the slide though? I think you click on it? No, I don't think anything has changed. I guess surroundings, no, nothing has changed, but I wonder if we do the broom closet with this. I'm gonna wait to check that out. I might just do a regular playthrough listening to the narrator or bucket.
To a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Bucket's not walking, I'm walking. What are you talking about? And the animation to this bucket? Bro, look how it bounces. The recoil, god damn. Like, wait. I'm talking about like not in a weird way. I'm talking about like the animation looks good. Okay, let's chill with that. Should we go in here? A collectible! Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss's stuff for losses, then that's what the boss chose.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
No, I'm
you
okay
can't
with
buy
that.
that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
True. I love you, narrator. Thank you so much for this collectible. I've earned it. I surely have. Maybe we can go in here now? No.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any
Not
human
indication,
life.
except for the bucket.
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk.
I didn't realize.
Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket.
Yes, I do want to do that, but I think you have to be an affiliate. I haven't been able to turn that on or whatever.
Did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845?
It is. Did the bucket tell me? What if I get it wrong?
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
It
Was
could have been the bucket.
guiding him?
I think it is.
Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Totally. Another collectible! Is there anything back here? Nope. I guess there never will be. Stanley!
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Mini stands.
Stanley figs. What about Stanlerines? Yes,
No,
I think I like
I don't
that.
like all
Another
those.
Stanlerine under your
Oh,
belt.
I like the first one. The mini stands. Those were cute. I like that name. Oh, there's a bit more content. And a bit more remarks about the bucket. I appreciate it.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in
about
this
the story.
darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
We'll be okay. Almost reminding me of Momori for a second. You better not say something like that. Random, I don't remember that being there. Random yellow stained box there.
Stanley and the bucket walked
right.
straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
What if this one is scarier now with the bucket? Let's go.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Did they have the strength to find out? God damn it, I should have said that. Is that not gonna close? Oh. There's a little Easter egg that if you press this, it like disco lights start and whatever, but you have to wait for the doors to close, then open again. By like doing this. Let's press this.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Of course! Why would anything be horrible? Like, bucket, it's okay. It's okay. Shh. Narrator, you have competition. I'm starting to fall in love with this bucket. Low-key?
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
I hope not.
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
I hope you're not fired, though.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
Never!
He squeezed the bucket tighter, his one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
True. So true. Now I'm
But
wondering...
here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Okay, now I'm wondering, so basically, I I'm wondering if all the endings are gonna just only be slightly different with the bucket, but they're all generally gonna be the same thing and end the same way. So I'm wondering if we get all the endings with the bucket, will we get even more new additional content at the end of doing all those endings? Because I'm not sure how it will work.
Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating,
Like, this
working.
would be better if I recap the game from playing it like years ago, but I just played it yesterday or the day before.
All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
So this might feel a bit repetitive. That's why I'm thinking of ending it after this to just see if anything happens.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good.
I almost thought you forgot about that.
Best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
Yes.
They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Let's conquer this bitch. Something like that. I don't know. I want to make channel points. Did I respond to that?
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness.
Oh.
Was it over?
Was it?
Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly,
Here it is!
the two
I
of them
see it.
began to discuss the kind of life they
It's in the
wanted
corner
to
of the
live.
screen.
Once they stepped through this massive door,
Of course.
the bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth.
What?
Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support.
What?
What? Wait, what was happening? Why had the door stopped?
Whoa!
Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
Why would I leave?
An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
No!
Even
No!
She itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket.
No! We have to go together!
Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Okay, I have my bucket though. Oh my god, you need to see the two Stanley Parable animations. Okay, I'm playing the game though. Hold on. Hold on, Freddy.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
That's
Perhaps he had simply missed a
wild,
memo.
dude. Okay, so I'm guessing you can't do the bucket ending while being in the room and trapping yourself in there. Actually, no, let's try it out. Let's just see how this ending is. I want my bucket.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his
What if it's the same
responsibility?
thing, though?
He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy.
No.
Stanley waited. Hours passed.
I don't have
then
my bucket,
days. Had years gone by?
Okay, this ending doesn't change, I'm guessing.
He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
No, this ending doesn't change. We have to get the bucket. Alright. I understand.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Finders committee in the meeting room. Okay. Okay, let's bring our bucket with, because they're also a part of it. I think the bucket gets stamps or stickers on it when you complete certain stuff.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Okay. Let's go to the meeting room. Right? Figuring Finders Committee meeting today in the meeting room. Well, let's do that, and then I think I'll end. Just because I want to save some good content for the others.